Good morning and welcome to America's Home Cooking. Yesterday I had mentioned that I was doing chicken stock. Well, I'm taking the vegetables out and they're going into the compost that's going to be buried out in the yard. I want to show you just how little waste there is when you cook like this. I'm taking it out right now. You see, I broke the celery and stuff up in my hands and stuff, so it'd be easy to come out. I think I put 2 stalks of celery, 3 carrots, and a large red onion. I used a little bit of it, and that was it. Okay, let's see. Okay, now we took those out, and that's going to go out into the yard now. I'm just going to show you how little waste we're actually going to have, because everything's going to be utilized. I know, I have my apron on underneath. I went outside and it's chilly today, and then we're going to be in the 80s next week. Okay, here's the chicken. Just going to drain it. I got the neck here. I should have the heart and the gizzard somewhere here. Here's the other half. Okay. See all this broth? We're going to strain this now. Just going to use big bowls. Alright, I have a small strainer here. There's my peppercorns, which are going to go into the compost out in the yard. I'm going to bury it today. Okay. I have my chicken broth. Put that on the side. Now get another bowl. You're probably saying you got a lot of bowls. Yes, I do. What I am going to do is I have the neck here. I'm going to pull all this meat off, and we're going to collect the bones too, because you know what we're going to do with the bones, because we haven't cut the gristle off of it. We're going to sit there and put it with bones, and we're going to cook them down when I go to make some more stock, bone broth. So nothing is going to be going to waste. There's some bones in there. Here are the hearts. Oh, I'm not going to throw these out and tear them up. They're going into the chicken food. Like I said, there's no waste to this. Here's more of the neck. Start taking the meat off. Put the bones to the side. There's a bone. There's another heart. They gave me 3 hearts with this one. They must know. They must know something I don't know. Take all the skin off. The skin is tender. Why not? Don't waste it. See, the bones are still hard. That's why I want to cook the bones. So I'll collect them and put them in a bag with the rest of the bones when I get enough bones, and cook some more. Cook them down. Because the bones, I have not cooked the minerals out of those bones yet. Down. No, you cannot have this. Get down. Any gristle I have, I put it in with the skin and all. I'm not wasting anything on this thing. That can get cooked down. No. Now I can make a chicken casserole. I can make chicken salad with this. I can make cream chicken over biscuits, like you same way you make chipped beef. There's a lot that you can do with it, and it's not going to be wasted. The fat has flavoring in it. That's why I'm tearing the fat up as well. You see, so it won't be just dry meat, because the breast is usually dry when you go to do something like that. But if you sit there, here's the bones. So if you tear the skin up in it, the skin has that moisture. Here's some more bones, they're very fine. That's why I mix it all up together. A lot of people don't think about that. They take the skin and they throw it off. I tear it up, just like I do everything else. Okay, there's a bone. That's gristle. Throw the gristle in. You want the gristle. What I do is just take a little extra time to do a few extra steps to make things more nutritious. I might miss a bone or two, but nothing's going to waste. As you can see, here's the skin. It just falls apart, so I'm not going to cut it off. I'm going to use it. We've talked about what the skin has in it, so it's just as good. There's another part of the neck. Okay. That's a bone, that's meat. That's meat, that's a bone. Here's the ribs. Here's the bone. Okay. How long did I cook it in the slow cooker? About 22 hours. So I woke up this morning, I had a couple more hours, and I said, no, it's cooked enough. Go ahead and take it off. Now this is a little tough, so I'll stick it in with the bones. I can cook it down. It won't go to waste. Look at that. That is a lot of chicken, and I'm not even done yet. There's the gristle. See? Just tear it up. Here's all the meat off that chicken. Okay. So I have this, and I have this, and now we're going to put the bones in the freezer for another day. I gotta go get a bag. I'll be right back. Now I cooked the gristle off the bones, but the bones are not tender. So I'm going to collect the bones, drop them all in here. And I'm going to put this in the freezer. And as I get more bones from other meats or from more chickens, whatever, any bones I get, they will go in here until I have a bag, and then I'm going to cook this down. Now, this I will be canning is the chicken stock. And this I'm going to put in bags and stick it in the freezer. So when I'm ready to sit there and make a chicken casserole, or instead of having a tuna casserole, make that, or I could sit there and if I want to make chicken sandwiches, I've got it there. Or there's just so much you can do with this because it's already cooked. If you want to make a chicken soup, sit there and you could buy frozen peas and carrots and dice up some celery and put this into a stock and cook it. Very simple soup, but it's very good. Then you add your own seasonings to it. But let me go get my bags so I can start packing this up. By the way, those nuts are muffins, the mixed nuts, very good. So I get these little bags like this. And I put chicken in. I don't know how much I'm going to put in. I guess that's enough, don't you think so? I think so. Seal it up. It's going in the freezer. So I'll probably have 3 bags. You want to sort of balance your bags out. Okay, I need to get a new one. I'm out of bags. Sandwich bags. The size bags I'm using are what they call sandwich size bags. And I'll get 3 meals out of this. I'll take some out of this one, put it here. I'm trying to get them about the same. One has more than the other. Okay, and I've got 3 meals. How much waste did I have? I have 0 waste. Now you could sit there and say, well, wait a minute, you've got the vegetables. I'll show you where I put the vegetables that I use. Let me get this in my freezer if I have room, because it's packed. Okay, now You know the stock, I'm going to can that, so I'm not wasting anything there. I took all the meat off. I'm not wasting the meat. The beans the bones, I'm not doing that. The bones are going in a bag, and I collect bones, and then I'm going to make more bone broth, which I cook with. Now, here are the vegetables. Now, this is going to go into the garden. And what it does is it feeds the garden, so whatever I plant in that yard, I'm going to get the return. So there is no waste, and it doesn't even go into the trash can to go out for the sanitation to pick up. It's all being utilized. I wanted to show you. I just did one to get chicken stock, and then on top of it I get the stock. I get 3 meals, plus I'm feeding my yard. And I'm going to get the bone marrow and the minerals out of those chicken bones when I get a bag full of bones. So just showing you simply how you can take what you have and make it work for you and your family. So listen, you have a lovely day and take care.